pleased are you with the way that you were able to work your breaking ball throughout the outing and develop it more and then use it in different counts all throughout your appearance tonight?
No, I mean, for sure. That was the biggest step forward that I've taken with my breaking ball in a long time. Honestly, that's probably one of the best feelings I've had on the mound, being able to land the breaking ball, because it's never really been there. So tonight was a huge step forward with that. I was very pleased with that, the way with the four seam was going. Missed a couple pitches down the middle, and they took advantage of it.
At what point in the outing did you know that you had the good feel for your secondary stuff and you could tell that you were landing it and just kind of taking a step forward in the process, but also giving you that extra boost of confidence?
It was probably mostly in the second and third inning is where I started to feel like, wow, it's going where I want it to right now. That was probably the biggest moment, turnkey moment for me. Just realizing that it is a pitch that I can put in the zone, and talking with Mark Pryor and McGinnis in between innings, and just having the confidence that I can put it there, and no matter on the count, just having the confidence behind it.
When you have a fastball like you do with the velocity that you touch, and then you have your off-speed stuff, this breaking ball, 3 legitimate pitches that you can use for outs at any count, as you get more towards this postseason, how does that well-roundedness of what you're able to do bode well for you as you move forward?
It boosts confidence. I mean, it gives me the knowledge, and just going out there tonight and being able to mix those 3 pitches a lot. Should have thrown the changeup a little more in a couple counts, but I mean, I was effective tonight, I thought, and I thought I executed very well. And I mean, like I said, it just gives me a lot of confidence going forward, that being able to put the ball over the zone with a breaking ball in the four seam, and just having the confidence and conviction behind it, knowing that it's going to get the guy out.
Thank you, Dustin.
Next question is from Rowan Kavner. Go ahead, Rowan.
Hey, Dustin, what's it meant to you, and what's it kind of shown you, the way that the Dodgers have stuck with you in the rotation? I know obviously early on you weren't in it, you're kind of fighting for a spot, but just to know kind of going forward that they've stuck with you in that 5-man rotation, what's that meant?
No, I mean, it gives you a huge confidence boost knowing that they trust you and that they believe in you to go out there every 5th day and get the job done. I mean, that's something that I've worked for a long time, to be able to do it at the big league level, and just given the trust and the confidence behind myself with the staff and with Roberts and Pryor and everybody, to go out there every 5th day is pretty awesome.
When you get to September now, I mean, how much is competing for a potential, role in October on your mind, or is it still too early that you're not thinking about it?
I mean, well, for me, it's out of my hands. So, I mean, I'm just going to go out and do what I can every single outing and hope for the best.
Thank you.
Next question is from JB Hoornstra. Go ahead, JP.
Hey, Dustin. We called it a breaking ball just a minute ago. I'm wondering if it's just one curve that you throw at a couple different speeds, or are there also different grips in there too?
We've been fiddling around with a couple other things. It was mainly just the one breaking ball grip tonight. There was just a couple that I felt came out of the hand a little harder than the other. No difference to me.
Should I call it a curveball? Should I call it a breaking ball? Like, what do you call it?
We call it a slurve. It really just depends on the way that it comes out of my hand. It could become more slurvy or more slidery. It just depends.
And given the flexibility that you have with that pitch, on a night like this where you have that going as well as it was, and you have the sinker going as well as it was, do you think you can repeat that result using just those couple different pitches going forward?
I mean, I would like to say yes. I mean, tonight was a huge step forward for me with the breaking ball. So, I mean, that's what I'm going to try to take forward to the next start and throughout the rest of the season.
Cool. Thank you.
We got a question from Rayshawn Haylock. Go ahead.
Hey, Justin. You weren't out there at the time, but when the drone situation happened, what did you notice? What did you see? How crazy was that?
No, I mean, it was crazy how fast it happened. I mean, the drone just popped up over the field, and then it was like everybody ran off the field. I was like, what's going on? And then everybody was like, there's a drone. I was like, oh. And then I didn't know that that's how we handled that situation, but it was different, and it was a first for sure.